Freaking out, man.
You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What do all the men with power want? More power.
My name is Gianluca Zanna. I was an Italian by birth, and I became an American by choice. Our lives and freedoms are in danger. This is not a drill. If you're listening to this broadcasting, you are the resistance. Here we go, guys. This is Luca Zanna. You're listening to Love, Guns and Freedom on K-Talks 1340 AM and on United States to the FM network. I really say this is a breaking news transmission broadcast. Every time I come on the air, I try always to bring you important facts or information. Today it's little more than that. It is not just about try to learn something or what's going on, but try to understand that really we are all in danger. I had on my show a few times, and I met him in person a couple of years ago. A young man, that I consider a patriot. A man who is a family man that I know for sure, because I know that he has never done anything bad before in his life. He has no felonies. It's a law-abiding person. This person was at the Bundys, and we will go there now in a few seconds, more details, what happened to him and what he was doing during the Bundy standoff. But that's another story. The point I want to focus today with his wife is that we are living exactly under martial law. People may say, what? Yes, it is. I've been talking on this show about the Patriot Act with Bush. I've been talking about the last couple of years about the National Defense Authorization Act of 2012. That pretty much what happens now, we can all be put in jail. Yes, we still have supposedly a trial, but we treat them like political prisoners. And technically, under the National Defense Authorization Act, we can disappear and be arrested by the military with indefinite detention, just suspected to be a terrorist, not even a due process. But now, what's happening to people like Eric Parker, they doing a little bit more sophisticated. They're going to give him a trial. They're going to give him a judge, probably, yes. Of course, the court are controlled, but that's another story. The point that meanwhile they treat you in isolation, they put you even without bail out, they treat you like you've been murdering and raping children. Why so far nothing happened. Everybody's supposed to be innocent, and there was no damaged part, there was no victims. Anyway, let's talk, because this is a very important broadcast. Probably could be maybe one of my last broadcasts. I tell you, I'm not shy to say, and I'm not going to be like Peter, and I'm not yet trying to preach, that, guys. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that saint, not the holy. But I tell you, this is the moment to stand up for our friends. This is the moment, don't be afraid. So I'm proud to say Eric J. Parker is my friend, and I'm proud of him and what he's done. And I'm proud that today, if I can help him and his family in every way I can, even with this humble radio show, I'll do my part. The wife's name is Andrea from Idaho. Andrea Parker, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you in person.
You as well.
I talk indirectly about you with Eric when I had him on the show a few times. I always say, wow, I want to thank your wife, because all the things you're doing, you couldn't have done that if your wife couldn't be somehow at least understanding what you're trying to do. So I want to thank you. At the same time, I pray for you and for your family. Can we please recap exactly what's going on with Eric Parker? Where is he right now?
Eric is currently in solitary confinement in Henderson, Nevada.
Which type of, is a county jail, federal jail? I have no idea. Where exactly?
I think it's a county jail.
Okay. Now, why solitary confinement? I mean, I know Eric is a piece of bread. I mean, why they put him in that type of torture? Because it can be a torture if you're not used to. I mean, I can be okay probably because I'm kind of a lonely person, but if you're a regular person, To be alone 24 hours or 23 hours a day is a torture. I mean, what's going on? What did they say?
Well, when I went to the court in Idaho, because he was arraigned and had a bail hearing in Idaho, they said that in Nevada, prior to our hearing in Idaho, that they had brought a jury together, and the jury had deemed my husband, without any representation or any one speaking for his side, that he was deemed a danger to community.
Wow.
And under that, the judge herself said there was no way we could really fight that.
Wow.
And so that's what they told us.
So I want to be sure, because I talked with him a few times. I met him in person, and I know that as a gun owner, he could not even be allowed to have a gun if he had felonies. I want to just to talk. I want to be sure. Did Eric J. Parker ever had committed any felony or violent crime who was that being convicted with?
No.
Okay, so far it's a law-abiding person, because everybody is innocent until proven guilty. And I really,
that is correct.
I wonder, for this jury, who are the jury, to say that your husband is so dangerous that must be staying in isolation. Now, I don't know, maybe it's better. I don't know. If I'm a law-abiding person, I'm not a criminal. I don't know. I don't think it's a great idea to be blending in with the real criminals. You know what I mean? I don't know. But
yeah.
Probably, it's tough. It's tough on your spirit. It's tough on your body to be alone. Now, let's go back a couple years, because people say, what's going on here? This guy is in jail. Why? What happened? I want to give the very short story. And please, listeners, I know many of you already knows what's going on or what happened at the Bundys. And probably you agree with the stance we had, because it wasn't about the cows, as I said. For me, I went there as a member of the media to denounce, to witness act of tyranny that they were pretty much, thrown to these American people. When I saw women be thrown on the ground, and when I saw people tased, unarmed people, having sniper rifle training on them, that was the point. The cows and the situation with the fees, the grazing fee, that's all after. So the point I would like to focus here, even if you disagree with the Bundy stand, even if you disagree with the fact that maybe Eric, your opinion, what he was doing was wrong, at that point, we will see, of course. I think at this point we should see the whole case in front of a jury. But let's not forget, what I like to focus here is a person who had no previous criminal record, a law-abiding person, a family man with kids, wife, never done anything bad. He works. He doesn't do drugs. Doesn't do anything bad. Now he's treated like Cheryl Manson. For God's sake, is this the America that we should be okay with? Even if you disagree, even if you think Eric, is some sort of a right-wing militia whack or whatever, we will see when we go there. But meanwhile, my focus is: do we still have a due process, or we are living like under martial law? Now, can we just briefly remind Andrea exactly why they arrest Eric, and what exactly was the charges? What did he do according to their mind that was illegal, breaking the law?
Well, their charges are the same charges that they're charging everyone with, which is conspiracy against the government. So they're charging him for a crime that never actually was committed, because conspiracy is not an actually committed crime.
Yeah.
It's just an intent to commit a crime. And there's about 16 other charges against him.
Wow.
The three, it holds a sentence of over 101 years in prison.
Oh my gosh. Say again, how many years?
101 years in prison.
Are you listening, guys? I mean, this is not a joke. If you're driving or if you're doing something in the house, this is now just because your government, this government, I don't even think it's our government anymore, just because say that we conspire, we may have a different opinion or something that, I don't know, just our thoughts, our ideas. By the way, today, to go against the government, all you have to do is denounce its corruption. Now we become, at this point, criminals, and they can try to charge us with these felonies that we can spend a lifetime. without ever even harming anybody. This is, I tell you, I knew it was bad, but this is worse than I thought. I mean, this is unbelievable. Almost hard to believe. Now, exactly what did he do so bad that, in their opinion, he deserves this treatment, to be charged like that? According to them.
Well, I think it all stems from the picture that was taken at the Bundy Ranch.
Okay.
Now, a little backstory on that is he was only at the Bundy Ranch for less than 24 hours.
Yes.
He just showed up at the right time.
Yes, and as I was there, I was documenting as a radio broadcaster what's going on. And honestly, I want to say very loud here, as a person that witnessed with my own eyes what's going on. We, as unarmed people, okay, there were me, other people that were there, other Americans, member of the media. There was also the Fox News reporter there. I mean, it was thankfully he was there. We were treated like even illegal aliens trespassing from Mexico. They will never try to dare to point a loaded rifle at them. I don't even think they do that in Iraq. They point a loaded rifles at the enemies. Probably they need to ask first permission. We were treated like the worst of the worst. I never had a pointed rifle, pointed at me like that by what somebody's supposed to be my government, supposed to be to defend my rights. So I tell you, and I was a member of the media. I felt like I was probably in East Germany during the Cold War. And I thank God, and I thank Eric Parker and anybody there that when they saw how we American people, we were treated, they had the courage to make, for me, was a very important symbolic move. Don't you dare to shoot on innocent Americans. That's the point. That's the way I look at this. If today probably I'm here alive, I can talk, and we didn't get shot and murder in that little hole, in that valley, in that underpass under the highway, is because we had people like Eric Parker. Okay? And I'm not afraid to say that. My name is Gianluca Zanna. I know you're listening probably, and I feel sorry for you. I really do. Because, one day could be probably your son or your daughter facing this type of tyranny. And if you want to justify that just because you're following the orders, I feel double sorry for you. Even the Gestapo, they were following the orders. If you had to pay bills, guess what? Go to grow potatoes. That's a better, more honest job. I feel so sorry for all these federal agents, and now they're following the orders. Some of them, they may be good people, don't get me wrong, but now, at this point, the upper management, whoever's pushing this direction, it is devastating to the fiber, to the heart of this republic, and to our basic rights. So, I want to say this is the moment that we cannot be afraid, because that's their goal. They want to make us afraid. I mean, after I hear this, it's facing 100 years in jail, has done nothing. I mean, not even if you do a robbery, you kill somebody, you get a type of situation. If you rape a child, you get out probably in 6 months. Seriously. Please continue. So this is before, guys, that's my point. I don't care where you stand on this issue, listeners. Even if you think, Eric Parker, he should never have been going there with the rifle or whatever, guess what? It's called Second Amendment. And in that part of the state of Nevada, you can still carry a weapon, okay? If you don't point it at somebody, more important, somebody pointed at you, but we can talk about that. Nobody got harmed. But from there to become a terrorist, from there to be treated with 100 potential years in jail and all these felonies, this is insane. But now, let's go back to the point. First of all, how did it happen? I know Eric somehow he was expecting it. He was surprised that after almost 1 year and a half or whatever, it didn't happen yet. Then after all the situation that, unfortunately, we talk about that just after this day after they did that move at the refuge, we say it was wrong. And Eric agreed with me. We didn't like the way. We thought it was we were losing the moral ground, and I'm glad that Eric didn't follow Ammon Bundy on that one. But the bottom line is, the feds, they felt empowered when, unfortunately, they lost the moral ground, the Bundys, going to this standoff at the refuge or whatever, occupation, I don't want to call it standoff. And from there, they wanted to start to show his boss. So how did it happen? When Eric got arrested exactly? And can you please describe the event? I know probably it's going to be tough on you, but I want to show to the listeners that this is real and this is happening in America right now. Please go ahead, Andrea.
Well, Eric did kind of know that it was coming, and he actually met with our sheriff, our local sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
He went down to them, and he said, now, I don't want to have this happen at my house with my children because we have a 10-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter.
I saw.
Yeah. And I didn't take him too seriously. It had been 2 years. I didn't think that it was coming, but he knew. Mm. And he went and talked with that sheriff, and he told that sheriff that if the time came, he believes that he did not do anything unlawful,
mm-hmm.
and that he would turn himself in if they were coming for him and go for his day in court.
Yeah.
And so they did us the justice of not taking him at the house. Instead, they took him in our little town on Main Street at the time of the morning where everyone is on their way to work.
Okay.
And so they took him on the way to work up and catch him.
So you think this was as a courtesy or just by accident? Because I tell you, I don't believe in any courtesy from these people. But what do you think?
The FBI later, when they came to the house, told me that that's why they took him not at the house.
Okay, that's good. At least that. You know, I don't. As I said, not everybody is bad. Okay, there are some people who have some humanity. And I believe we need some good FBI agents out there. But what I'm concerned, who is directing them, who's giving the orders, you know, that's the point. Now, the sheriff in all this, did he say anything? I'm just curious.
Yeah, he said he didn't agree with everything that Eric's done,
mm-hmm.
but he did agree with the fact that he was peaceful in town,
mm-hmm.
and that he, you know, anytime they were doing a protest in our little area, they would let law enforcement know, and they had a good working relationship.
Yeah, I know that.
He said that he didn't always agree with him, and he didn't stand behind him, but he would, if Eric would turn himself in, he would call.
Okay, or at least one decent thing. We didn't have extra drama at the house. You didn't have extra drama at the house, and nobody got hurt. That's probably the most important thing right now. You know, and I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad because, you know, I tell you, sometimes, you know, there is a part. I mean, look what happened at Lavoie. Look what happened at Ruby Ridge. I mean, there are some elements, unfortunately, that they seem handpicked for the type of job, you know. So now, so he got booked. He got arrested. You weren't there, I hope, right? I mean, it was you were home when this happened.
I was at home when this happened with the kids. Yes.
Okay. So you were informed by whom? The magic phone call from jail? How did it happen that you were informed?
No, actually, there was another gentleman that traveled to the ranch with him.
Mm-hmm.
He was taken at the same time, but he had his children at home with no one else.
Wow.
So they had to call his wife, and his wife informed me. It was many hours of the day went by before I started fully calling the FBI and calling everyone to find out where my husband was.
Wow.
They didn't take him to the county jail here like they should have. It should have gone through our county jail. No, they put him right into a vehicle and drove him 2.5 hours away.
Wow.
To
Where?
80 County Jail.
Where?
In Boise, Idaho, to 80 County Jail, where he would sit until we did the arraignment and the bail hearing, which was a joke.
You know, what is still kind of disturbing, in my opinion, the FBI should have used the sheriff to do this operation, okay? Let's say they have a warrant and all this stuff. The sheriff should have been in charge of that. The FBI wanted to supervise, be behind the scene, that's fine. But I think that's the way it should have been done, in my opinion. The sheriff should have been there. Was any sheriff deputy at the moment of the arrest there?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just curious, you know, not because I want to make a movie about that, but, you know, I would like to share this is a dramatic moment. And as much it wasn't as painful as it could be, I would like to understand how it went down. I mean, Eric was in his car. Do you have any details? He was walking. They say
No, he was in his truck driving to work in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
the wife that had called me, her new husband had called Eric and was on the phone with him as he was getting pulled over. He looks in his rearview mirror. They came with a lot of vehicles.
Wow.
Pulled him over, pulled him out of the car. He went very peacefully. You know, he knew this was going to happen. He saw them. You know, he wants his day in court. He didn't do anything unlawfully.
Oh, I understand.
So he went completely peacefully, went into their custody. We thought all that would go for us in the bail hearing, but that was wrong. And then when they transferred him from Ada County Jail, they drove him to Utah, and they picked up another one of the Bundys. I'm not sure which one.
Wow.
And drove him to Salt Lake and put him on an airplane with a bunch of different inmates. You know, they fly him around to different places.
Gee.
When they reached Las Vegas, they were met on the tarmac with 20 U.S. Marshals in full riot gear, where Eric and the Bundy, I don't know which one, was pulled off of the plane. Just the two of them. Mind you, there was a plane full of inmates still left in the plane, and taken with 20 men in full squad gear to Henderson.
Wow. This is like almost the movies, you know, when you are some of these serial killer, you know, like, I don't know, Charles Manson. I don't think he gets all the treatment, seriously. I mean, somebody that is unbelievable. But so anyway, when finally he hit his destination, I mean, it's not exactly very close to you, this Nevada facility. Did you have a chance to go to meet him down?
No, I was at his court dates in Idaho, but I have not made it down to Nevada. And one of the reasons is they don't let me know when his court dates are. So he had a court yesterday.
Gee.
And the only reason I knew was after the fact, because he wasn't calling me. And then when he did call me, he said they all had their arraignment in Nevada.
Wow.
There's no way for me to get any information. I call constantly to the U.S. Marshals, to the FBI. And I mean, when I found Eric in Henderson, it was my own doing by calling everywhere that I possibly could to find my husband.
Yeah. You have two little children. One is 10 and one is 4, right?
What?
You have two children. You have one son and one daughter. Am I right? Did I understand right? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I know Eric, he was the father who the working man. Do you work too, or he was the only source of income? I'm just curious.
I work as well, yes.
Okay. At least that. I don't even want to ask you because I feel, and there's a reason why I'm asking all these questions, because I want to share these emotions with the listeners. Not because I want to be noisy, okay? But I need to show everybody that this is so real, so painful. In America, 2016, not even convicted of a crime, the way they're treating you, the way they're treating your husband, the way they're treating your family. How your children are reacting. I mean, I'm sure they ask, where is Dad? And what did you tell him the first night when he was gone?
You know, that was kind of up in the air of what we tell him. My son does know a little more, you know. After the Bundy Ranch, things did get a little publicized.
Yeah.
He had that picture that went everywhere.
Yeah.
And so, you know, my son does know that he is in jail, and he, you know, doesn't quite understand what that truly means yet.
Okay.
And with everything going on, we sent them to Grandma's house for spring break so that they could get a break from everything that's going on. So they really haven't realized the full reality of the situation yet.
Yeah. I'm sure they understand. At least, especially him, it's older. 10, you know, he's already a young man. Now, you know, there's so many questions I have, but I would like to go straight to the point. First of all, do you have a lawyer? Somebody that would...
No, Eric, even at his arraignment, was given a new public defender. His public defender was already in court that day, so he did not meet his public defender yesterday. He was given a name,
Mm-hmm.
and he needs to go back to court on Thursday to be arraigned again because his public defender wasn't there.
Okay. Public defender means nothing. We know very well. I mean, maybe in the movies, I don't know how it works, but I never seen a public defender that really is motivated to do the job the way it's supposed to. And we need to find a lawyer, And
Yes.
unfortunately, they're very expensive. We know that. Did you have a chance to contact anybody out there?
Not yet. Right now, at home, it's pretty a dire situation. Living in America nowadays, families need both two incomes to even make ends meet and keep things going.
Yeah, I understand.
So for the 2 weeks that Eric has been
Gone.
incarcerated, I've had to do things like rehome my pet.
Wow.
My kids have to come back from grandma's house and realize that our dogs are no longer our dogs and find good families for them because our life is changing.
Wow. This is so sad. Listen, what I would like to do, first of all, I hope that you can find a lawyer who can represent you pro bono, and if you can have a chance to start to look, after all, this is a big case. I really believe that every lawyer out there who still loves freedom, who loves due process, and understand, for example, what's going on with our rights. And I'm not a friend of the ACLU because they're very politically motivated, but sometimes they got it right on some issues. I invite you to please contact as soon as possible, even the ACLU if you can, because you need to find a lawyer who understands this is not just a regular bank robbery case. This is the situation now. If they can if the federal government can get away with putting people in jail and threatening them to spend a life in jail for conspiracy just because of thinking something, we are all in danger. Nobody's safe anymore. We are living under complete tyranny already. That's why I say, if there is a lawyer out there, please, let's try to help you out, because this is not just about helping you out. Of course, that you have all my compassion as a human being, as an American, to you and your family, and Eric, as also as a member of the media, as I said. I really believe that day, if there was no blood, if nobody got harmed, it's because there were people like Eric behind, reminding to these agents that you don't point a loaded rifle at men, women, people exercising their First Amendment. You don't do that in America. I think that was vital. So please try to get a lawyer. Meanwhile, I already told you on Facebook, I'm a regular guy. I just try to do my little things. I have my radio show. I try to help in the way I can. But I would like to say 1 second something to the listeners out there. And I really beg you to listen for a moment. I would like to create a page on Facebook. I know that the GoFundMe, they don't accept this sort of activities like a legal fund or stuff like that. On Facebook, it's still doable. We can advertise it. If you can create a page specifically just to support, to find a lawyer and to at least give you some help too. I don't care about the lawyer. The same time you are by yourself at home and you need extra help. Even if you can get $50 or whatever, it's good. Everything can help. So for you and your family and for Eric, create a Facebook. I have a song that I wrote a few years ago. It's called Live Free or Die. That's what I do. I write songs. And it's also on Amazon and also on CD Baby, iTunes, and different parts. But I have an account with CD Baby. I will post the link of this song on Facebook. By the way, this single, when I release it with a photo of Eric and Scott, if I remember his name, that I met that day while I was reporting the news at this Bundy's event. And I dedicated that cover to Eric and Scott. So I want to use that single, 100% of my profit of 99 cents. It's not much. There is no excuse. If you're a listener and you're listening to this and you understand the gravity, you don't need to be rich to help. I know there are thousands of listeners out there. Even just few hundreds. Do the right thing. 99 cents. Download the song. It's my little gift. I don't make a dime. All the profit that I get directly from the distribution goes straight to you, Andrea. And you can do whatever you want. If you need to use it for buy some food or whatever you need to pay, if you had to give him a down payment to a lawyer, probably it's not going to be enough for a lawyer, but whatever you can use it. This is my
Every little bit helps.
This is my humble little thing I would like to do. Please, can you set up this Facebook page with that, and then I'll give you the details. You already have the link, but it's better it comes from you, because I don't want to make it look like it's me, because I'm not doing anything for myself. This is for you, and I know you need help, and we want to help you. So this is my little thing. And please go ahead, say something, because I'm still instead of shock. I need to relax for a second. I'll give you the microphone. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I do have a message. I do get to speak with Eric once a day, and he did give me a message to tell everyone.
Please go ahead.
I'm just going to read it off.
Yes.
Friends, loved ones, and fellow Patriot rebels, are you in the fight? Are you doing everything you can? It's time to circle the wagons. We have to unite if we want to win, if we want to keep our republic. Innocent until proven guilty is what we are told. I no longer have faith in that statement, as we are marched around in chains from holding cell to court date to holding cell and back into solitary confinement. It occurs to me that political prisoners do exist in our country, and I am now one of them. I meet men who whisper, as to not be heard by the cameras, "We are with you, Parker." A nice sentiment, but no more than lip service without action. This republic is dying. She needs more than words. Good men have pledged everything to defend her. They have sacrificed everything. Their families have sacrificed everything for an idea. We, the people of the United States of America, can no longer whisper behind closed doors, away from the cameras, that yes, we like the idea of liberty and the Bill of Rights. We must stand and shout, willing to sacrifice everything in her defense. That's from Eric Parker.
Well, you say something so important, and I realize this is unfortunately true more than ever. I don't want to hear pass judgment on others, but this is true. I hate when I remember when immediately after when the Amon Bundy decided to occupy the refuge, me and Eric, the day after we went on, a couple of days after, we recorded a show, and we said that was wrong. It was wrong for many reasons, and we have the show that witnessed that immediately. We were one of the first people probably on record to say that. And I remember there was a comment from some idiot on Facebook saying, "Don't worry, something happens, all America will wake up." And of course we knew that something happened after. A man was shot when he was surrendering, getting out of the car, cold blood a few times. People are treated now like, I don't even think ISIS would be treated like that if they really get them one day. American people have been treated like terrorists, worse than we treat our prisoners overseas. Much worse. And now where are these big mouths? Where are they? I wish I could find that idiot on Facebook and I say, "Where are you right now, idiot?" And I'm not trying to be harsh. I don't want to call people names because this is not about that right now. This is about, really, we should 1 second stop everything we're doing. Realizing now that talk is cheap. I'm on this show. I don't even get paid. I don't do this for money. I do this because of love. It's my commitment to this country when I became a citizen. I have no desire to be on the air, honestly. I have so many things I can do. My life is fulfilled. I don't need a microphone to be somebody. I don't. But this is now, I understand, it's my duty. Even if I can just talk to few of you, and maybe wake up few more of you, or maybe can unite few of you and try to call for a positive action, like in this case to help this family, Andrea, and Eric. I'd be thinking that I did something worth it. So I beg you, okay? if you're listening to this broadcast, they could be right now on the air on K Talks, or could be maybe 1 week from now on YouTube. Please, I may not even be around at that point. Probably I may be. Now, at this point, they start to arrest journalists too. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't care. Now, please, do the right thing. You can go to lovegansfreedom.com. I will post the link that goes directly to the Facebook account that Andrea is going to set up, this page, where it's very simple. You will see the link. You don't need to be a genius. Just click the link. You get a song, Live Free or Die. If you don't like it, I don't care. It's not about my song. It's just an excuse to stimulate you to please donate. 99 cents. If you want, send more. If you want, send directly to Andrea, would be even better. So instead of giving her 90 cents or 89 cents, she gets all the dollar, okay? But I would like to help in this way. Download the song. You will see on CD Baby, there is the account, 99 cents, and all the profit goes to Andrea. I don't get a dime. Everything I get a check for, I send it to her, okay? This is it. Please, I beg you. Because tomorrow, you never know. Could be one of us, could be one of you. And if we cannot help with 99 cents, I'm not asking you to take arms. I'm not asking you to even write a letter to the editor. I'm just asking you to, in the very private moment of your home, to spend 99 cents. That would be not even the tip you give to the waitress when she brings you the coffee. Normally, I tip more when they bring me coffee, okay? Can we do this, Andrea? I don't know. Maybe it's not going to change your life, but if I can give you a little bit of even just symbolic help, I'd be happy to do that.
Well, that would be greatly appreciated, and it definitely helped Eric's spirits to hear that people out are still talking about it. Even if you can't donate, share the pages, share them everywhere so that people don't forget, because that's his biggest fear right now, is that he'll sit there, the government will keep him sitting there until everyone forgets.
You know what? And by the way, if somebody cannot donate 99 cents, you should not even stay on the internet. There is no excuse, seriously, because you have an internet access. And I don't want to get picky. I don't want to pick on people now, but unfortunately, I seen something like that on my Facebook page. I didn't want to start to say anything, because if I start, I'm not gonna stop. If you are too cheap for 99 cents, I want you feeling very guilty. If you listen to the show, you support the show, you support what Eric has been doing. If you do not donate 99 cents, I feel sorry for you. How can you go to sleep at night? Seriously. Every time you go to a coffee bar or whatever, you buy a little coffee, even the cheapest coffee, you should feel very selfishly guilty. That's all I can say. And I know you want. I know you will help. I know there are a lot of good people out there. And I pray for these people right now. But I want to also somehow stimulate a little bit. Because I cannot believe in America now, people, they're becoming so... I don't know. I hope to be wrong. That's all I can say. Listen, do you have anything people can contact you directly through Facebook or anything? I will post this link through lovegansfreedom.com so people can remember. But if you have any other way you want people to contact you, if they want to help you, I give you the microphone. Go ahead.
Okay, they can contact me through Facebook. I do have a legal defense fundraiser going on Facebook. You can look me up through my email, Andrea Parker, AndreaParker @rocketmail.com.
Okay. By the way, I will play, after we finish now, the song Live Free or Die. As I said, I don't care if you like the song or not. This is not about the song. But unfortunately, the text of the song, like it or not, this is very much more and more relevant. Because I tell you guys, if we don't stand up now in this moment, if we do not show that we have still life, still some dignity, still a little bit of pride as Americans, not only when things are so terribly wrong, but especially when we need to help somebody that tomorrow could be your brother, could be your sister, could be your son. I mean, nobody should be deserved to treat it like that. This is my point. Regardless if you are completely in disagreement with what happened at the Bundys, that's not the point, please. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus that tomorrow could be any one of us for any different reason, they can treat you just with a conspiracy and threaten you to spend 100 years in jail. I mean, think about it. This is not a joke. Okay? Tomorrow they can do all the people that they're against the war, conspiracy against the U.S. government. If you protest, we arrest you for conspiracy. Think about how much power now they have, or they think they have. We need to show them that they are wrong in a peaceful way, but we need to show them that to them. So I will play this song. I'll pray. And I'll say something. Are you going to talk tomorrow to Eric?
Yes.
Okay. Say that, no matter what's going to happen to me, I am so proud that I met him. And I said this in public today that I know it's probably not exactly many people say, oh, you shouldn't do that. You should fly low. No, this is the time to be standing up and be proud. And Eric J. Park is the best man I ever met in my American life. Even I never really spent time with him. I just met him for a few seconds, and I took a photo, and I thank him. And if that means to be guilty, I'm guilty. Okay? If that's a conspiracy, yes, I'm a conspirator too. I believe in freedom. I believe that this government is corrupted. I believe that this sham, like what happened at the Bundys, tasing, throwing on the ground women, pointing training rifles and unarmed people, beating up people. That's wrong. Pointing loaded rifles at innocent Americans just because exercising the First Amendment, that's wrong. Try to confine in a little corral like a bunch of cows in a free speech zone. That belongs to probably not even in Russia anymore. There are more freedom there now. That's wrong. If that's now speaking up about these things make you guilty, I'm guilty. My name is Gianluca Zanna, and I don't give a damn. Seriously. One day I'm going to be gone no matter what. And I cannot live the rest of my life. More important, the rest of my eternity. This life, you know what, it's a flash. If you think you're going to be here forever, we're not going to be here forever, guys. And I love life. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy every second. But I know very well this is just a transition. What I'm afraid of, if I will live the rest of my eternity with the regret that I didn't have the courage to say the right thing and to stand up for the right thing. And I hope every one of you now think about this. This is the moment to stand up. Maybe it's just a trial. I don't know. But we need to do the right thing. We cannot let a young man, a person like Eric, a father, a man that never had any crime, committed any crime, still innocent until proven guilty. Now let him rot, being, violated like that, and his life destroyed. They cannot do that. We need to stand up together. That's all I'm trying to do. This show is called Love, Guns, and Freedom. And I really believe love is the most powerful weapon we have. And even these people that right now, they're just following the orders, they should feel, if they have a little humanity in them, I know they have it. After all, they're still humans. I don't know how they can go to sleep at night knowing that a man now is facing all this. And I tell you, even if there is a bank robbers who kill people, they don't get treated like that, seriously. So this is out of control, and I hope they understand. Tomorrow can be their son, can be their daughter. So we need to do the right thing now, okay? And that's all I'm saying. I don't know if I'm going to be on the air next Sunday. I have no idea, guys. I could be the next. They're arresting journalists. I mean, Pete Santilli is gone. I know I'm not famous like him. I'm just a regular radio host, but I did my reporting. If that's now a crime, be it. That's all I'm saying. I want to give you the floor for the last whatever thing you want to say, and we move and we go up to the song. Go ahead, Andrea.
I just want to let everyone know that a lot of the stuff that they're bringing as evidence against him is coming directly from Facebook. It's taken out of context. So just everyone know that if they get away with this, we're all in danger.
Mm-hmm.
You're in danger from having a bad day and posting something on Facebook, and they're going to take that as conspiracy.
Yeah. I mean, conspiracy now can be even this speech I just gave, a song. I mean, live free or die. That's a conspiracy right there. That's where we are right now, guys. People used to laugh, oh, the Patriot Act is just for the people with a turban. Oh, National Defense Authorization Act, they're never going to use. After all, it's a Democrat. Guess what, guys? Don't you understand? We're all in danger. Republicans, Democrats, doesn't matter. Andrea, again, my prayer for you and your family. And please, let's be in touch, okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, and now I'm going to play Live Free or Die and music lyrics by myself. If you download this song directly to the link, I will post on lovegunsfreedom.com directly to the Facebook page that Andrea is setting up. All 100% of the profit, 100, I don't get a dime, okay? Go straight to Andrea to take care of any expense that she can have till Eric is out. That's my commitment I can do. And I hope you guys can help out.
For our freedom, we're gonna fight. For our country, we're ready to die. Calm is tyrant will always defy. Live free or die. This is your life. This is your time. Live with pride. Live free or die. This is your life. This is your time. Living with pride. You only have rights if you're willing to fight for. You only have rights if you're not afraid to die. You only have rights if you live free or die. Live free or die. This is your life. This is your time. Live with pride. Live free or die. This is your life. This is your time. Living with pride. Live free or die. This is your life. This is your time. Live with pride. Live free or die. This is your life. This is your time. Living with pride. They can break us, but they'll never bend us. They can kill us, but they'll never conquer us. Live free or die.
And that was Live Free or Die, music and lyrics by myself. And as I said, I don't care really about my song now. This is not about my song. But this is just a little input, a little excuse, a little idea to try to stimulate you to help Eric and his wife and his family out. 99 cents after all. And it's not even that you just give 99 cents as a donation. No, you also get a song. Normally that's what it costs when you buy it on Amazon, on CD Baby. And I tell you, the song is just an excuse. If you can give more, contact directly Andrea. Think about she's alone. She's taking care of the kids. Her husband is rotting in this hole of a jail, 23 hours in isolation, 1 hour for a little bit of, not even air, just the time to talk. Think about it. Treat it like he committed a murder on conspiracy. By the way, if I sound tired, if I sound like sleepy, I am. This show is being recorded. I'm back after 14 hours driving, going to California for business. And it's a place that I really don't like to spend the night. I can't stand it. So I drove 7 and 7 hours. I did 1 hour meeting and came back. Think about it. So I'm doing this tonight. I wanted to record this segment tonight because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen next week. And I will put this interview, this segment on YouTube, like right now. The show's supposed to be on Sunday. It will be on Sunday, God's willing. But I won't wait. I'll put it out now. As I hope you can circulate it. I hope you can share it. But please, don't, if you share it, be sure that also you donate the 99 cents. Okay? Go to lovegunsfreedom.com. I will post the link. Go straight to the event on Facebook. You can see there is a CD Baby, Live Free or Die. Download it. 99 cents. All the profit goes to Eric. If we can get a few thousand of that, she can get some money at least for the next few months. I'm not expecting we can pay for a lawyer with this song, but at least we can help her out. I hope she can find a lawyer, maybe pro bono. That would be very important, because this is not just anymore about Eric. This is about any one of us. They can do this to any one of us now. So that's all I'm saying. And as I said, I'm sorry. My voice sounds tired. I can't even speak straight. I slept 3 hours last night. I couldn't wait. I didn't want to just wait. Now, talking about me and the show. As I said before, the only reason why I'm still here is because I really believe that now more than ever, it's so important that every one of us, we use our First Amendment. You don't need to have a show to use your First Amendment. You can do, I hope you do it in any way you can. Even just writing a letter to the editor on Facebook, or talking to your friends, calling your sheriff, anything you can. This is the time exactly that history is repeating itself, like happened in the past in many other civilizations, many other countries, like in Germany, like in Italy during Mussolini, or in Germany during Hitler. People started to be afraid to speak up. And that's the moment when the wolves can smell blood, and they will go straight for your throat. For your throat. Yes. That's why I'm here. That's why I think it's so important now that we stand for our principles. We cannot run because of fear. And don't get me wrong, we are humans. We have, we got families, or we got lives, and we enjoy lives. And we would like just to be left alone. I understand that. But we cannot run from the regrets of the things that we didn't say when we had a chance. There is no place to run for that. You want to live the rest of your life feeling as a coward for eternity, when a man or a woman, a fellow human being, a fellow American is asking for help? Is the moment that you're going to turn the head to the other side? We can't do that. At least I can't. I took an oath when I became a citizen, 2005. As a naturalized American, I took an oath to defend this republic and its constitution. And regardless, I'm a human being. When I see a fellow human being, a fellow American in need, it's my duty to try to help out. And I know you mean the same. So let's just please help each other here. Now, I hope you can help, as I said, Andrea and Eric. At the same time, I'm on this show, and I'm telling you, I'm so tempted to say, you know what? I got so much things to do in my life. But I want to do it. I want to do it because I know everything helps. I need your help too. This is not NPR. Okay? I don't beg for sponsors because I want to say exactly what I want to say. I don't need to ask the permission to anybody. So, but I need your help. You don't need to pay me, give me charity. I don't need your charity. All I need you can do, you know what I'm doing. I always offer you a product or a service because I believe in free market. This is not like the government extort your money. This is not NPR, steal your money through taxes. We always offer you something. Beside the information and the commitment to the truth that I do, I also offer you good things that I hope you can enjoy, always with the mission to bring freedom and enrichment to our life. So first of all, there's a new line of coffee that I'm doing. I created. It's called Zanna Coffee. And you say, oh, I don't drink coffee. I don't care. Buy a bag for your friends. Don't be a cheap bastard. Oh, I want the coffee, the other brand, the breakfast. This is the espresso. First of all, it is not espresso only. I have, of course, the straight shot. It's called espresso straight shot, organic, GMO free. It's great. Oh, I don't have the grinder. I don't care. Buy a grinder. It's an excuse to support the show. Don't you get it? By the way, the coffee is great. It's the only one I drink. Now, if you drink anything else that is not organic, you drink GMO and pesticide. And by the way, even if this first line is called straight shot espresso, since I package it with all beans, so you can preserve better the freshness and the flavor, you can grind them in different way. And it's you can grind them like a coarse, and you can have a great American coffee for breakfast. Of course, it's beautiful, strong. So support the show. Go to zannacoffee.com, ZANNA coffee.com, and I have more lines of coffee coming. The next line is going to be A Brand New Day and 1776, the coffee to start the revolution. It's all organic coffee, great prices too. So you drink coffee anyway, buy the coffee from my site. In this way, you support the show. Don't forget also you can go to lovegunsfreedom.com. You will see on the homepage there are beautiful little things like a copy of the Constitution on parchment. The new t-shirt. Slaves are never armed. I'm not a slave. Check it out. A song. Any of my songs for just 99 cents. If you want to support the show, you can do it. And I appreciate it. From 99 cents all the way, whatever you want to spend, I appreciate it. So that's all I want to say. Thank you for your help. Give me a motivation because I need your help too. It's not even for the money, psychologically. If I see people are selfish, why should I just even stick my head out? Why? I don't need pat on my back. I don't need the Facebook comments, I'm with you. I don't need that because at the end of the day, look what happened to Eric. He's there by himself. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom. We'll look at Zanna. Don't go away. Hour number 2. It's all about guns and training. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna on United States.fm network.